Hey, what's going on, y'all? Now, in today's video, I want to talk about struggle and how struggle presents an opportunity for growth. So, let's just get right to it. When you're going through things in life, when you're struggling to accomplish something, when you're struggling to achieve something, if you can persevere, if you can push through that struggle and get to the other side, you'll find growth. There will be growth somewhere in your life once you've accomplished, once you've struggled through something and got to the other side. There's growth to be had. Let's start with some examples. Something real simple. Nature, a plant. A plant has to struggle to grow upwards. It has to struggle through gravity. It has to struggle, its root systems are competing with other root systems nearby for water. It has to make all these struggles. But if it can persevere through those struggles, it has to go through all those struggles. If it can persevere, the plant grows upwards and turns into a full adult plant. After time and energy is poured into that growth, it gets there, it achieves that. So growth is on the other side of struggle in very simple terms, even just in nature. But you can look at this in your real life, your active everyday life, and see plain examples of struggle equals growth if you can overcome it. An example of this would be, let's start with, because it's a men's channel. Let's say you're trying to talk to a girl. You know what I'm saying? You have to struggle to get the confidence, the composure, the wherewithal, just the willpower within you to go up to that girl and be like, listen, I think you're interesting, you look pretty, like I'd like to get to know you type deal. So you have to pull on, those inner reserves, and if you're able to struggle through that, to accomplish that, your confidence goes up. Let's say she says no, she's not really interested. Your resilience goes up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're able to say, okay, well, I did it. I pushed through. I asked her out. The worst she said was no. You know what I'm saying? The worst you can say is no. She said no. Well, that didn't even hurt that much. That kind of hurt my ego a little bit, but now I'm pushing past it. Like the next time you ask a girl, and the next time you ask a girl what's good, you're going to be even more bulletproof. You're going to be even more resilient to the no's, the maybe so's type deal. The I have a boyfriend's, whatever you get. You know what I'm saying? Your resilience goes up. So does your confidence, just in general. You know what I'm saying? Your confidence grows because you manage to push past your fear, to push past the weaker side of yourself that was trying to hold you back. Your stronger self, your better self grows. Another example, let's say you're trying to lift weights. You know what I'm saying? It's very obvious. You have to struggle to lift that weight. If you can push past the struggle, if you can get that weight all the way up and finish those reps, finish your set, that's how you get stronger. That's how your muscles grow. You know what I'm saying? You have to go past the struggle, push through the struggle, and then you start to achieve. Then you start to, make the gains. You start to grow. Let's say, you're even, like, I'm in school right now. There are topics that are somewhat out of reach for me. I'm in college, and it's like you have to, like for example, just understanding a concept. You know what I'm saying? You get presented with a concept that's a little difficult to understand. Well, if you can push past the struggle to understand it and wrap your mind around the concept, your comprehension goes up. Your general understanding of the world or whatever the topic is that you're studying goes up. It grows. Your comprehension will grow if you can push past the struggle of understanding that topic. There are all these different ways that your comprehension can excel and exceed. You know what I'm saying? If you can just push past, not skipping at your comprehension, but just general growth. You know what I'm saying? There are so many ways that you'll see real growth in your life as long as you're willing to push past the struggle and get to the other side. So whenever you start to experience struggle, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when it comes to little things, like, for example, let's say you have to wait on something. You have to wait for a package to arrive. You're waiting in line for something. If you can push past the struggle to wait, you get more perseverance. You get more patience. You know what I'm saying? Your patience grows. Just understand that struggle is always an opportunity for growth. If you can overcome the struggle, you can grow. And let's say you don't. Let's say you don't overcome the struggle, because that's obviously going to happen in life. We don't always win. When you meet struggle, when you encounter struggle and the struggle overcomes you, it overcomes your abilities and your willpower. Well, this just presents an opportunity to learn a lesson, to take a lesson so that you can better, you can be better able to handle those struggles in the future. You know what I'm saying? And ideally overcome those struggles down the line. But it takes the ability to learn the lesson, to put your ego aside and be like, okay, well, why was I fallible here? What did I do wrong here? You know, just real quick example, you're trying to lift a weight, you know what I'm saying, and you can't even finish 3 reps, you know what I'm saying, you fail the set. And it's like, okay, well, maybe this weight is too heavy for me. That's the lesson right now. The lesson I need to learn is this weight is too heavy. So I need to adjust the weight, maybe do something a little bit lighter right now, and come back at it. And then you can overcome, you can accomplish, and then you see the growth, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be willing to learn the lesson from the failure. So this is just, real quick overview on how you have to be willing to meet the struggle head on and overcome it if you want to see growth. Anytime you start to struggle in life, you have to see that, view that as an opportunity for growth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's when you can grow through the struggles in life that you grow into something. You know what I'm saying? You grow into a bigger body. You grow into, a better, more well-rounded self. Whatever that is. Even a plant, right? You know what I'm saying? It grows into the open air, goes upwards as it overcomes gravity, as it overcomes its struggle against gravity. So just be willing to push past the struggle, and you'll see some real significant growth in your life. All right. Hope this video was enlightening and shed some light on how struggle is not, your adversary. Struggle really is your friend because it gives you an opportunity to grow, to get stronger, to become better. All right. Take care, y'all. Peace.